Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Nick Collier here again. We've got a boat shaft. It's actually a propeller shaft, and there's two of them. And one of them I've already machined, and it all came out great and everything. I just wanted to do this one because this is a little bit more complicated. So, and what's happened is either somebody stood on this, or it clipped something, the prop clipped something, or something happened, and it's 5 thousandths out, and that's just too much. What'll happen is it'll create a bit of vibration at a higher speed. So we're going to take that 5 thousandths out of this shaft and see if we can get back to zero. Then we go in and we're going to take literally 1 inch off of the length of this because the shaft is 1 inch too long. Yeah, it's too bad. But hey, it's a job for me and a video for you. So I'll bring you in close. Let's have a look at things and see what they look like. All right, so we've got our shaft here, and we've got our indicator on the shaft, and at this point you can see that we're just about 2 thousandths out. And if we move back to here, let me move back there. It's less than 1 thou. So there, this is where our bend is. So we're going to heat treat that. Okay, so there's the point where we're going to heat it. But if you look back here just a little bit, you're going to see 3 or 4 little dings in this, which is weird because it's not it isn't like a ding, it's just a funny spot. There might be 1/4 of a thousandth of a drop in that. But I'm thinking somehow, and the boat guy that brought this said that oftentimes people will stand on the shaft thinking it's good and strong, and of course it's very fragile. It's good and strong lengthways, but not across the grain. So we're going to take this, we're going to do a heat treatment on it, and we're going to see if we can get this thing to drop down. And that's right there. And it's about 2. And that's where it got bent. And this is where it starts to really or that's the point that it took. And I'm seeing a line here, so I'm guessing the cutlass bearing is right here. This whole length, and this. Oh no, this is this is not the propeller side. So there was a bearing right here somewhere that this rode on. So we're going to move our indicator, and we're going to heat that spot. Still getting all the components together here. Turning the tanks on. There's our welding tip. Getting the garden hose close by. Okay, I think we're ready to rip. Let's give that a try, see what we got. spin our camera around so we can see it. And let's see what we end up with. Alright, so now we're at about 10 thousandths out. So we went the wrong way. Alright, well, that's easy enough to fix. There it is, right there.
Good. Cutting around these now and then.
Oh, check it in the shaft. Okay. The one that's standing there, make sure it fits. Alright, this is fighting me a little bit. I gotta find a place to sit down. Alright, that's better. Okay, we're still down to 5 thousandths. Our shaft is a little bit warm. Let's go ahead and cool the shaft off a bit. Great, we got everything wet. Now nothing will work. Or the striker won't strike. We'll be back. Okay, we're down to 2 thousandths, and I think that's pretty much where I want it to be. Now we're going to move this back so that we're right out here at the end. Yeah, under 2 thousandths, about 1.5 thou maybe. All right, well, that's good. Now we're going to take it and put it in the lathe and shorten this up by 1 inch. And then rethread it and put a new key in there. Okay, I got Jason, my apprentice, working on the lathe here, squaring up this shaft. And say hi, Jason.
Hi.
And so he's going to play around with this for a while until it fits. Actually, I want to bring it in just a little bit closer to center. There we go. The shaft wants to be
Right.
totally perpendicular. It can be off center, but it has to be perpendicular to the center of the shaft. How you doing? Okay, so this, that direction is your high point. So figure that, no. Now come to your low point and unscrew that a half a turn. Now go back to your high point, screw that in a half a turn. Come back to your low point, do that a bunch of times until you start to get it closer. You're pretty close now.
High point.
Okay, there's your high point. You probably don't want to loosen it because you're within
Just
10
try to
thousandths.
tighten it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably good. Yeah, you're in 10 thousandths now. So now, when you're close, you want to go and hit each one of these keys
Okay.
and make sure they're snug. Because, you know, if you're not sure, it can come loose on you later on. All right. Now see what you got. Don't go so far, just a smidge. And if it's getting super tight, then you're probably going to want to go loosen that up.
Just a touch though.
There's not much loosening. Oh, let's focus down on the job here. There it is. All right, we're going to turn it around for you guys to see. Hang on a second. Now, let's see where we're at. Go ahead. Still a couple thou out. Right there. Oops. Nope. Keep coming. Right there. Is it pretty tight? Yeah, I might have to loosen it. Oh, too much. No, don't. No. Okay, sorry. Nah, too far.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, get it around so you can see it. Okay, stop. So it's right in between two. So then tighten this one a little bit. Okay, so we got the shaft straightened, and we came in and cut off the tip. Now what we need to do is bring it from this point in 1 inch. And that's a pretty straight shot. So what we want to do, I've got it die-comed. So let's come in 1 inch. From this edge, let's see, I'm thinking that's more like the top of the edge there. And of course I didn't bring the Dykem far enough over. Alright, we come in real close and see if that is our line. I'm almost positive it is. So, we're going to come from that point there to that point there. And where's our line? Here. Gonna need a flashlight. Over just a little bit, and that might do it. Get ourselves a little bit of a score line going. That just could be it right there. On the money. So we're going to take that taper right on out. Now I have already set the taper up on the compound, but that was yesterday, and I think it's an important thing to recheck that and make sure that we're on the money, because this is critical. And you're not going to be able to see that, but I am, and that's what counts. Okay, there's 0. And we are sitting right on 0. Well, wait a second. Yep, right on 0. Okay, so now that we've checked that, we can relax a little bit. And at this point, everything is ready. We've got this square. Let's go. So we've got our angle. We are almost at our 1 inch mark, and I want to take this last part with the surface grinder. Just to make sure we've got a really nice surface to work from. And while we're here, let's check this. Make sure that we're doing well here. So I'm just pushing it up just gently to see if there's any movement in the back side of this. Nope. Now we bring it in tight, and it's gonna hang on there nice and firm. All right, that's good. Okay. Bring in my trusty surface grinder here that I made 10-15 years ago, and even though it looks funky, it continues to work. It's a hell of a machine. There we go. Check it one more time. Looks like a little bit over. A little bit more. Okay. So we're going to take it that last 5 thousandths with the surface grinder. Well, damn, I've taken about 12 thousandths, and I'm still got maybe two more passes. So just keep plugging along until it gets there. So, we'll be back.